Hello, Colin Jenkinson here with a quick lesson on a Reader's Digest version of Cream's version of Crossroads. I often keep short versions of songs in my head like this that I use for kind of a leaping off point for improvisation with bands and playing these songs live, especially when they're requested. This is essentially the chord progression and the main ideas for grooving that I use. Alright, so usually it's done in the key of A, and it starts off with 4 measures of an A7 chord, and I'm playing it guitar-like just to give you an idea of how the chord progression goes to start with. Then it does a measure of D7. Back to 2 measures of A7. Then 2 measures of D7. 2 measures of A7. Does a turnaround, starts on E for 4, D for 4, A for 4, and a little 4 of E usually. Okay, on to the actual bass line. Bass line usually has an iconic riff that uses a root, a perfect fourth, a fifth, flat 7, and an octave. It's this nice little box pattern we got here. In the case of A, it's 5th fret for the A, 5th fret for a D, which is a 4th, 7th fret for an E, which is a 5th of the A7 chord, then 5th fret of the D string, which is the flat 7, and then 7th fret of the D string, which is the octave. So, now I often use this little box template for improvisation, but the main riff is somewhat like hitting the root twice, then hitting the 4th, hammering into the 5th, hitting the flat 7, octave, flat 7, 5th, with the following rhythm. And once again. Right, and then immediately, in the chord progression, it does the same thing off of the D, which is root, perfect 4th, perfect 5th, flat 7, octave. In the context of the rhythm, 2 of the root, 4th with that immediate hammer on, flat 7, octave, flat 7, 5th. And let me do it slowly but in time. On the D. So here's how the first 4 measures go of the song. Back on A for 2 measures. Then it does 2 measures of the D, using the same pattern we did on D a second ago. Back to A. Now on the E chord, I like to pedal generally an E. Then when it goes down to the D, I like to go up to the F sharp, which is what I always notice that Jack Bruce likes to do, the bassist in Cream. So it's the 3rd of the D. It can be located here on the 9th fret of your A string, or also on your 4th fret of your D string. And so I just pedal on that rather than the root. Then back to the A, and I just kind of do a little pedal on the outro. Then for the turnaround 5, hit the open E string. And an octave usually for good measure. template idea for the one set of the chord progression. 1, 2, really slow. E pedaling, F sharp, which is a third of the D, A, and finish off the E, and it cycles around to the top again. Right, so that is my short synopsis of what I keep in my head to get this song going. I'll have other lessons on how to further improvise with those ideas, and I'll have that in a part 2 of a Cream-like version of Crossroads. Thank you.